Hello there, Flip here, and today we're going to be talking about AFK Journey, a brand new gacha game made by Farlight Games, the same people who created bangers such as AFK Arena and Dislight. AFK Journey strives to be a successor to the very well received AFK Arena, however it is still very different and unique in its own ways. And hell, the AFK in the title is honestly pretty misleading because the game isn't just an idle game where you log in and do nothing, but it contains exploration through side-scrolling elements, very deep game mechanics, and could very well stand on its own as a fantasy RPG. Now before I tell you about how great this game is, if you want to check out for yourselves, make sure to download it in the link in the description below, as it's available on the Google Play Store, iOS Store, and PC on the AFK Journey official website. Thank you to AFK Journey for sponsoring the video and letting me try the game out early, I appreciate it, and with that, let's begin. The first thing I want to talk about is the visuals and aesthetics, because this game is actually stunning, especially for something that can run on mobile. And for you PC tech nerds, you can run this game in full screen as you can see with an uncapped frame rate. Genshin could never. AFK Journey has such a striking art style that is very distinctive from a lot of media I've consumed, on top of it being in a fantasy setting, which is one of my favorites overall. And you guys really need to peep game and lock in, because don't let me yapping distract you from how gorgeous this game looks in the b-roll footage. Next up, I want to talk about how absurdly generous this game is, especially for a gacha game. To celebrate AFK Journey's official release, they are giving out 40 heroes for free just for logging in, as well as 200 pulls. And you may be wondering, where is the catch? But this time there is none at all. The rates and PE are very generous, with the limited banners having 40 pity to guarantee you get the rate up, and all the S-rank banners having a pity of 60 pulls. Additionally, instead of being thrown into the pool fighting all the other S-rank characters in the banner, you get to wishlist which characters you want, and that guarantees you will only get the characters you wishlist and nothing else, ensuring you can play and get the characters you really want and multiple copies of them if you want them to be even stronger. All this to add to the fact that you only really need to build up 5 characters in the game due to something called the resonance system, to where your 5th highest level character will then be the default for the rest of your characters in combat, and after that you only really need to focus on leveling those 5 characters, which is sweet as it lets you experiment with more characters and cycle through the ones you like and don't like. And I love this system because compared to other gachas where you potentially pour a ton of resources into a character you don't like, and then well have fun, Farlight really seems to care about the happiness of their players, which is a really nice thing to see. That's enough about this topic, however, let's actually go ahead and review some of the designs of the characters, because what is a gacha game if not for the amazing character designs?
Listen intently to the pain and screams played by my own hands.
Good lord, this character I like a lot because of how strong she is, mother, and like you can really see all the amazing details put into Cecia's design. So yeah, I really like this character a lot. She's a very strong archer. It's a very good thing you can play this game with one hand. Now I don't have this character yet, but I really want him, because look at him! He's even hitting the young Spider-Man pose because he knows he's on that timing. Besides the very esteemed ladies in this game, this has to be by far my favorite design, so please give him to me. He's also a really strong DPS from what I've heard, so that's just another plus. Alright, now let's hop into a little bit of a live commentary so you can see the combat for yourselves. Time to crank out my insane gaming skills. I'll just give a quick demonstration of the combat. And I am on AFK stage 43, which I think should be good enough to show off the combat as the game is starting to get more difficult, so I'm not insanely deep into the meta. But I'm using Smokey and Murky as buffers and sustain. They're basically like Bennett in that sense. Karilina is then a super valuable AoE DPS as she also doubles as a crowd controller, which is pretty fucking good. These enemies are getting destroyed. I didn't even get to explain my full strategy. Here, let me just set up a bit. Next stage, as I was saying, I also have a Salazar, who is a very single target oriented DPS that focuses on the enemy with the most HP, who are usually the most deadly. Speaking of deadly, Sylvina just immediately on sight goes to the enemy backline and does a fuck ton of damage. It's ridiculous. Wait, did my Salazar die? I wasn't paying it. Okay, wait, I'm getting cooked. No one saw that? Let's try again. Let's replace Salazar for Gothmom so she can attack from a distance as she's ranged. Okay, this seems to be going a lot better. That's like 2 of them dead. Wait, shit. Oh yeah, my last unit is Lucius, who's my tank, and he does a very good job at that. And we should be done. Yeah. Let's go. Alright, I knew it. I just needed Gothmommy on the team and everything died. You can even see the damage distributions. There's my idol rewards, and You know what, let's do a poll, let's get a 5-star really quick. Okay, no 5-star, actually scammed, rigged, this is unacceptable. Alright, that's enough rambling from you, let's talk about the next set of characters now. I am not a furry. I am not a furry. I am not a furry. I only sometimes use this character because she's a very good tank, she keeps my team healthy, and that is the only reason why I leveled her up and nothing else. Yep, so don't get any strange ideas about this majestic, stunning woman over here.
Another beautiful day.
Alright. Whose grandma is this? Leave this old lady alone. She looks exactly like what I imagined Baba Yaga would as a kid. Besides that, her kit is actually pretty good. She's focused around crippling and CCing enemies by absorbing their HP, stunning them and reducing their energy with her attacks. So she's very valuable to have. But honestly, I have to respect the creativity. We have goth moms, whatever Igor is, powerful beast woman, and now an old lady. And there are a lot more creative and interesting designs to look over, so stick around for the next character design review, because we're going to be talking about the differing game modes next. Besides the standard combat in the stages, AFK Journey hosts a plethora of game modes, some I haven't even gotten to yet, so I really need to level up more. First up, there's the Dream Realm, which is a boss rush essentially, where you want to do a ton of damage to the boss, and the more damage you do, the better your rewards are. And I didn't record it, but at the later stages, even if you do fail, as long as you reach certain HP thresholds, you'll be able to get a ton of juicy rewards. Second, we have the Arena mode. It's just PvP, well, sort of PvP. You set up your own formation and then people can try and attack your formation with their own team, and it isn't live so you can't actually interfere with this, but you can go and attack other players' formations to try and reach the top of the charts. And to all you newbies, have fun in the lower divisions, because I can assure you, when you get to the top, the whales are absolutely going to hurt you in all the no-no places, but you should still be able to pull most of your weight and squeak out nice rewards. Next we have Honor Duels, which is the second PvP mode, but this time you can't whale yourself out of a bad situation as you don't get to use your own characters, but instead preset characters. You matchmake against other players and actually have to focus your strategy to set up counters against your opponent, as well as prioritize synergies within the units of your team for each wave. This mode also gives some pretty good loot, so it's worth a try. And unfortunately with my progress, that is all the game modes I managed to play, though I can assure you the other game modes besides this should have the same level of quality in these ones. But I digress, let's look at some more character designs.
May the glorious rippling flames bless you, my traveler.
Listen. There is nothing weird about me liking 2 Beast Women. This is just because I need another mage DPS and she just happens to be available. It's not because of anything else besides that. Get those weird thoughts out of your mind. I'm not. Vala is the current rate up character and she's just pretty broken. She can be a ranged or melee DPS able to stun the enemy's backline. Her base design is alright but nothing too stand out. But her skins, they really have to go all in because they look amazing. And because the gacha is so generous, you can get a few copies of her quite easily. Now for some more miscellaneous things, going back to the aesthetics, the music. The music is so good, I've been playing it this entire video, and some of these tracks I'm adding to my playlist. For this story, the story wasn't a strong point for me personally. It kind of just exists and isn't anything too stand out. Also, there seems to be some sort of lip syncing issue going on, so it sometimes just ruins my immersion, but it's whatever. Onto something more positive, the game has full-on character creation. I was not expecting this at all. Can we have more gachas that have character creation? This is amazing. I get to be a soft, sweet-spoken girl. Gacha games are about the characters and your relationships with them, so being able to have your own characters just ups the immersion for me. Even if I'm not a blue-haired waifu in real life, unfortunately. All in all, this game is amazing in my opinion, with extremely striking visuals, fun combat that offers a good amount of challenge across multiple game modes, very exquisite character designs. And if the date you're watching this video is past the 27th, which it should be, then AFK Journey should have officially launched on iOS, Google Play, and on PC, which you can download for yourself on their official website for absolutely free. And I need to reiterate, you really need to play now, as you don't want to miss out on the free 40 heroes or the absolutely absurd 200 free pulls they're giving out. So make sure to click the link down below to try AFK Journey for yourselves, and with that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and if you've tried out AFK Journey, leave a comment too, as I'd love to hear it and I respond to almost every single comment. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.